You may realize something as Jeff is heading to the microphone. Affirmative action is alive and well in this country. This is not... Welcome, Everett.
Back. Hey, Everett. Oh, I'm back.
Oh, I thought you meant me.
No.
We needed to add a little color to the Well That Happened podcast this week.
I was waiting. I knew Black Joke was coming.
It was right off the bat. I mean, Sam just dove right in.
Well, he had a bet. I was hoping that you're going to win this bet with that black joke right off the bat. Because I don't want your girlfriend to be the one who wins the bet. Because, she's from Indiana, and we can't let people from Indiana win.
I know that I win everything with Jen. She knows this. So I knew you were going to say a joke immediately. I didn't know you were going to chime in, but I knew you were going to do it.
So you won then?
I won.
Okay.
Oh,
I would disagree because I would say affirmative action is not a black joke, it's a white joke.
Warning. The following podcast contains language not suitable for younger listeners. You have been warned.
Now beamed from the fortified bunker below Culver City, California, this is Well, That Happened.
Hey everybody, welcome to Well That Happened Radio. We are hanging out here. We have Everett and Joe joining us this week, along with Jeff, Haley, Sam, and Todd, yours truly, Jeffrey Potts. How you doing, baby?
Todd Elliott, sir. I am good. How are you?
I'm fantastic, thank you. Sam Renderos, what is the word?
The word of the week is bootygasm, a climax of sexual excitement characterized by feelings of pleasure and euphoria as a result of stimulation to the prostate.
Oh.
So, that's why children get sexual pleasure out of pooping, right?
Whoa! What the? That went left.
Wow.
Yeah, real fast.
No, I'm not making that up.
I just didn't think you were.
Yeah, that is a real thing.
Okay.
It is not sexual pleasure as we as adults define it. However, it is equated to sexual pleasure in children they get from pooping. They enjoy it very much. It's part of the training mechanism.
Just faces classic.
Maybe that's why I like pooping so much.
Maybe it is why you like pooping so much.
Man, I definitely don't like.
I thought you were going to go with a pegging joke or
I'm not telling you.
proctology joke or anything.
At least fisting or something.
Yeah. Kids.
Who here's got an affair in the booty hole? Oh, Joe B.
You raised that way too high.
Well, it's just the truth.
And
that's
too
all.
fast.
What do I have to think about? It's not something you think about. Did that ever happen? No, that happened. And you know what happens? And you go, thanks, but, hey, I gave something a try. She wanted to try it, and I didn't want to seem like I was closed-minded. It felt like I had to poop, so I said, thanks, but no thanks.
I'm willing to say I'm closed-minded if that ever came out.
She was cool with that.
No, I understand my limits. And that is one of them.
I figure it's just a finger.
So there
It's
was
not that big.
there was no bootygasm.
Wait a minute. No one else has had the doctor do it yet?
No.
No.
Oh, I've been having the doctor. Doctor's been doing that, for a long time for me.
Probably
but
should.
I'm probably the youngest here, right?
You're 15?
32.
32.
Yeah.
35, so yes.
I am the youngest here.
No, Haley.
I mean, I'm not a dude, though.
And she doesn't have a
I
prostate
did
to
say
exam.
I don't have a prostate.
youngest dude here. Yes.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to worry about her
I'm
booty.
due. I turned 40 this year. I think it's time.
It's about that time.
Yeah, my doctor started doing it at 34, and it's really uncomfortable, but it's worth it because when he's done, he goes, everything's normal up there. You go, okay, good.
You have a history of prostate cancer in your family?
Oh, all kinds of cancers in my family.
Okay, then that makes sense.
Yeah.
It would be good to start it earlier. Don't be afraid of the finger in the butthole, guys. Honestly, like if it prolongs your life,
Yep.
get yourself checked out. If you have a history of cancer, talk with your doctor about it. God damn it, be an adult.
And some of those latex gloves are ripped.
No, that's not a thing.
It's coming.
Hey, Deadpool said to do it, so it means
This is true.
you should do it.
That's right.
Didn't he get like a whole dildo in his ass?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Oof. Pegging.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen
Hey,
that
take
one
the
yet.
whole family with you. If you got 6-year-olds, you want to expose them to the world of craziness, that's that. There you go.
Deadpool.
That happens in the Deadpool, does it?
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
And then you can have that conversation.
Right.
Yes.
Well, let's move on.
How are you guys doing out there? Remember, you can always check us out at wellthathappenedpodcast.com or comment on the link below the video as we get more alcohol for our guests. Hand that to Everett, please. We're reaching from one room of the bunker to the next. And
We have that magical ability.
I just want you guys to know out there, thank you so much for supporting our fucking disaster area that we like to call the bunker, because we're not clean people.
I think
as you can see, the walls, they've turned green from just us not washing it down.
They don't see that.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
They're not green when they see them.
Sorry, colorblind people. Damn it, I missed because it bounced off the cardboard
And then
bag.
it landed over here in the crazy.
Oh, teleportation devices that we have set up all over the bunker.
In the control
The
tower.
bunker's a magical place.
So, what's happening this week?
Well, listen, I'm actually really excited this week because this announcement just came down, and I wrote some notes because I didn't want to screw up any of the facts. This week, Connecticut Governor Don Malloy announced that they are the second state in the union to effectively end homelessness for veterans within the state. Now, my first thought was, so will they make them leave? and no, that is not what happened. They issued.
Second to Virginia, right?
Yeah, second to Virginia. That's exactly right. They issued vouchers from the HUD VASH, which is the Housing and Urban Development Veterans Affairs Supportive Housing, which says housing twice. I think that's weird that they put that together like that, but what are you going to do? They put vouchers together to get issued to these veterans, and they have housed nearly 300 vets. So all known veterans experiencing chronic homelessness within Connecticut are currently housed or on the path to permanent housing.
Well,
So pretty sweet.
the housing and the urban development is their own thing. This is then now a subsection
Yeah,
of
but they
that.
said housing twice.
Well, that's
It's
because
like the
it's a-
Department of Redundancy
I
Department.
think
That's what the
really
government
not
does.
important. I was just going to tell you that there's stipulations to it. You have to be
Not black.
homeless. You can't be black either, but you can't be you have to be homeless for at least a year.
Why can't he be black?
I don't know. Some weird thing.
Or is that just what you made up?
You have to be homeless for at least a year because they call it chronic housing.
Right.
Like if I were to lose my house tomorrow, I'm not a veteran, but if I were a veteran in Connecticut and I were to lose my house tomorrow and get evicted, I couldn't go the next day and immediately get a voucher for it.
Right.
And they don't want people gaming the system, and that makes
Exactly.
a lot of
Well,
sense.
also, if somebody kicks somebody out of their house or something like that, and they're like really just couch surfing for a couple of days, that's
It's not technically homeless.
It's like you're not homeless.
Yeah, I understand. I was homeless for 3 months. Anything after that is hard because sleeping in your car is horrible. I can tell you that. I don't what people go through on a day-to-day basis, especially people who were in the earlier wars. Being old, you got a dog, you sleep on the ground most of the time because you usually don't have a car of any sorts.
Right.
Horrible. I had a car at least. It was small. It's a little Chevy Aveo, looked like an egg.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know you.
Those are tiny.
Yes, and I'm 6'2".
No, yeah, you're a big dude.
Yeah, there was nowhere to.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was a stick too, so I couldn't lay through the middle.
I understand that. I try to take naps in my car. My car is also wee and it's a stick.
It's a wee little thing.
Yeah, there's no laying down in that car.
No.
You have a Yaris, right?
I have a Yaris.
Yeah.
What is
I
that?
have
What is a
A
Yaris?
Toyota Yaris, little
is that?
two-door
What is that
Toyota
word?
four-banger.
See how big
Yaris.
this mouse is? This is how big Todd's car
Yeah,
is.
it's-
We rode in it,
weird.
right, to go to the store that one day.
Yeah.
The red joint.
My little
right?
red car, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a matchbox.
It's like a little pimple.
No, it's tiny. But you know what? I get like 35 miles to the gallon, and
No,
it's
don't do that.
fantastic.
Don't do that.
So,
How do people do that? Every time you're like, oh yeah, I drive like this muscle car. Yeah, well, I get 35 miles.
Well, he's close.
I do.
He's that one step away from Prius. You know,
Yeah.
I do.
Prius, Yaris, Sonata, whatever the hell, yada yada
Yes,
yada.
all right, let's get back on track here.
Connecticut.
Connecticut. So, who is the governor of Connecticut? Did we mention that?
Is
Yes,
he a Democrat, or,
Don Malloy.
Democrat or Republican?
He's a Democrat.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
And how about Virginia, since that was the first state?
Because Republicans
Also-
don't care. But
I don't know his name, but also a Democrat.
Also a Democrat.
Yeah.
'cause it
So
just seems to me-
Republicans decide that they don't want. They're all for the vets, but don't give them homeless. The Democrats do.
Yes.
It's
Well, this
It would
is
seem that
actually a
joint effort. Because
It
there's
is
still Republicans that
a
care.
proposal put together by President Obama.
Right.
And,
Yeah, well, not
and
President
there were
Obama, it was-
several states that
was
were
actually-
hand-picked, and I believe every state that was picked by Obama for this program
It was actually
is...
Michelle.
Was it Michelle?
It's her project.
Oh, well, there you go.
Well, she's
But I
the
believe that
president,
every
right?
state
She is
that
the
is
president.
every state that has been picked for this project is helmed
Yes.
by a Democratic governor.
We're
Because they
talking-
probably understand that the Republicans won't do it.
Right.
No.
It's
Because-
it's Chicago, New Orleans, Connecticut.
Well, New Orleans is in Louisiana, which is Bobby Jindal's territory. Just FYI.
Yeah. But
So he's
those
He
are
got very
those are the
serious.
states.
He got very, very serious.
Yeah. Hey,
I just
That's
pictured
his
this
territory.
map in the background to be like, okay, it's like risk.
Push you
Here's
one in.
his.
Well, I mean, just look
New
at
Orleans, down here, near Jeff's bootygasm.
just look at the way, like, yeah, I mean.
I don't know.
Of
what's
course,
happening
you
with
want to go to a Democratic-controlled state because if you look at the Republican states, they won't accept it at all. They won't take the money. Look at Obamacare; they didn't accept any of the money. It's just extra money to expand the Medicaid system, and you guys didn't even want to do that, and so it becomes a problem. So when you have another proposal, are you going to go to them? You already know they're going to deny it. The only one that accepted it was John Kasich because John Kasich was, well, it's money. And it's money to help out my state. I don't want to do it, but I'm not going to turn down free money.
Yeah, 'cause he's a pimp.
Yeah, he's
So-
a piece of shit with
Yeah.
certain things. I'm not going to lie. Fuck John Kasich.
I like John Kasich, except for the Planned Parenthood thing. That's like the one thing that he's done that I'm against. But
and
the,
the union busting.
Yes, I was going to say that.
yeah, but you and I have talked about the unions, and there are some issues with the unions.
Of course there is, but you know what? If you can have people leverage their power together, it's better for them in the long run. Are there going to be problems with the system? Of course there is, because people, we're screwed up. But I mean,
Flawed
honestly,
individuals.
so yeah, I mean, it makes sense, and it makes sense that you would go to a Democratic state to help out homelessness. You know, I mean, homeless veterans.
Right.
I mean, these people. I mean, they sign up to.
Why not California? That's what I want to know.
Too many people.
It's too huge. It's
Yeah,
too huge
too
of a
many
system, and you know, they have a hard time keeping track of the homeless people
So
who
we
live
just
here in Los
essentially
Angeles.
fucked, right? That's it?
Yeah, if you live in California, you get great sun, but no benefits.
You
This
will,
is never cold
You will be
in Southern
toasty.
California.
You will be warm. You will be tan, but you will smell
Yes,
Get that vitamin D, baby.
forever.
forever. You will. I'm so sorry. It's depressing driving around certain areas of Los Angeles.
Well, there you go. Now that was a happy note. Let's move on. Jeffrey Potts, what do you got for us,
All
baby?
right, time for Jeff Lies and WTH. Every single week, I'm going to bring to you 4 news articles. One is real, the other 3 I have made up. It is job my co-hosts, the guests, and you at home to tell me which one is the real article. This week's theme, going off of the second state, is it's not the first time. Article number 1. Florida teenagers accused of posing as a doctor. Again. Article 2. Serial thief caught after second robbery. Article 3. Silver medal swimmer saved by drowning by Coast Guard. And Article 4. Kentucky reverend caught with prostitutes. Again. Those are the news articles.
Oh, Kentucky.
Wow.
Tell me which one is the real article. Everett, since you're the guest, tell me which one do you think is the real article?
I already know what it is.
Okay.
This is Florida teenager is accused of posing as a doctor again.
Alrighty. So
Yes.
then, Joe, which one do you think is the real article?
I kind of wanted to go with the Kentucky Reverend caught with prostitutes because I know they're going to do that, but
Yeah,
I don't
Kentucky.
think that's going to be in the news because who cares? So I'm gonna. I think it's a Florida teen. That was my first thought of that. Sounds like that it must be real. Posing as a doctor because it's just funny that she got away with it at least once, so
Right.
she's doing it again.
There you go.
That's funny.
Alrighty, Haley, which one do you think is the real article?
I kind of want to go with 4, the Kentucky Reverend caught with prostitutes, but it doesn't say male prostitutes, so I'm going to go with 1. Florida teenager is accused of posing
Are
as a
you
doctor.
and Joe thinking with the same brain? This is the second week in a row you've said almost exactly the same
I
thing.
don't listen to Joe because I'm worried
Oh,
about,
right on.
about other things.
Alright.
As much as I love you, man, it's just,
I know. I understand.
Yeah.
Sam, which one do you think is the real article?
It's funny right off the bat. Florida, as always, jumps out at me with its fucking gargantuan,
It's
ugly
Florida.
penis, just staring us in the face in the map of the world. It's a teenager. I just
Alright.
feel like Dr. Doogie Howser needs a sequel, and this should be it.
Alright, so Todd, which one do you think is the real article?
No, I'm sure that number 1 is it, but I refuse to play that game because I'm not a bandwagon guy. So screw you guys.
No one's bandwagon.
I'm
We just-
going. Hey, the hell you say?
Whatever.
Every single one of you are like, well, I think it might be something else.
It's
but no,
Florida.
it's definitely Florida.
Florida
No, we
does
want it to
stupid
be something
I am
shit all the
going
time.
with number 3, the silver medal swimmer saved from drowning by the Coast Guard. That doesn't say again, right? So,
Well, that
so-
happened.
You're on the wrong side of history. I just want you to know right off the bat.
Alright, so almost all of you agree with number 1, so let's go in reverse order here.
Reverse.
Reverse.
Kentucky Reverend caught with prostitutes again. This article is a lie. I made that one up.
I
so
knew it.
yeah,
But it's really happening.
It happens.
It's happened.
This happens all the time.
Similar stories have happened, but yeah, it wasn't a male like
And
these.
is your reverend smashing prostitutes? Let us know in the comments down below or wellthathappenedpodcast.com.
Let's go on number 2.
When you're a man of God, you go for the gutter. You go to the bottom.
There you go.
So you can feel filthy.
Yes.
That is not wrong.
So you can get that booty-gasm?
That's right.
Yeah. All right, let's go on to number 2. Serial thief coughed after second robbery. This article is a lie. I made that one up, but I thought it was funny. Cereal, cereal. Get it? Serial
Yeah.
robbery.
No, I got it.
So he
No, that
covered
was
it.
definitely Jeff.
It's funny. I had to go with that. All right, let's go with number 1. Florida teenager is accused of posing as a doctor again. This article is the real article. Yes, well done, Everett. Yes. So it's
Everett,
His name
just
is-
Everett, huh?
Dr.
yeah.
everyone else. He set the bar, and everyone else followed.
And he did say, I already know which one
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So,
Oh, did you mean that
anytime-
literally?
I did. His name is Dr. Love.
Which is why I refused.
It
to.
is.
Oh, I didn't know you knew it. I didn't know you meant
I
that
told you I've
literally.
been staying up on my current events.
You have been, and well done. So yeah, it's Malachi A. Love Robinson. He's 18 years old, and he has said that he got a PhD from a private Christian university, but he refused to name the institution or the field in which he received the degree. He says, quote, I am not trying to hurt people. I'm just a young black guy who's opened up a practice who is trying to do some good in the community. If that is a negative thing, we have a lot more work to do in the community than to single me out.
Wait,
I'm
wait.
just a young black man looking for love in
I
all the
knew
wrong
it.
places.
I knew it. But the kicker is, it's not that he's a doctor. It's the type of doctor that he is.
A black one.
He is a gynecologist.
Oh, no.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Yes.
Joe Baker, friend of the show, guest, has a PhD.
Do you now?
Which one? I have one in cryptozoology,
Ooh.
and I forget the other one.
You forgot what your
He
PhD
drank the memory.
is?
He drank the memory away.
Well, you go to thunderwoodcollege.com, and you just pick which one you want. Brian Dunning will give it to you. There you go.
Just like that. Here,
What?
here.
Going there after we record.
What was that website again?
Thunderwoodcollege.com.
No. I want to be the only doctor.
I have a doctorate in cryptozoology. Oh, and parapsychology.
Oh, nice.
There you go. Well done.
Yes.
Okay, well then let's move on.
He's been thinking.
Yeah.
What time is it?
That's kick time.
Oh!
Ass kick.
Oh,
Toy.
That's right. Once a week, we each bring a nominee. Jeff, let us know the rules.
All right, each host has 1 minute on the clock to present their nominee for some ass kickery. Rule number 2 is no host can vote for themselves, and rule number 3 is that there'll be no dead children, kids, etc. Let's keep this light. And if you don't like the outcome of today's vote, you can let us know, and we may change it. Probably not, because you don't comment. So fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I comment. Why don't you?
I liked your elevator thing there.
Thank you. I had to go to the basement to get the
The notes of justice.
notes.
Because in California, we have basements.
All right, who's going first, Everett?
God damn it. You know what? I want to hear. I want to see.
No, that's mostly you're going
no,
first.
you're going first.
Come on.
I didn't even pick that one up.
I'm
You
ready.
got your keys, but
Give him some space.
Come on,
Okay.
man. This isn't your first rodeo.
There's a rapper.
oh wait,
Wait,
no,
wait,
whoa,
wait,
whoa,
wait.
whoa,
Not ready?
no, you gotta
Have
wait
you
for it to
seen
go.
this show before?
I asked him what I was supposed to do. He gave me little information.
Well, that's because I was basing it off of the text that Todd sent me. So it's
Jesus
not my
Christ.
fault you got
You're
limited
here
information.
every week.
No,
So-
I'm not. I'm drunk, and sometimes my memory goes away with the alcohol. All right, and are you ready? On your mark, get set, go. Ask it.
Okay.
Timer's going.
Rapper named Wax doesn't believe that space exists because he hasn't seen it. Also doesn't believe the world is round because he hasn't gone around the world yet.
That's my favorite.
Is he
I am not
That's my
lying.
favorite.
And he's
Sorry.
completely, like, it's from his soul. He believes this. He bought a telescope so he can see through the clouds to make sure there's space.
You made this up.
I'm not making it up. It's so true. That's it.
I love this. This is my new favorite person
Yeah.
on the planet.
With 24 seconds left on the clock, Everett can't even get through the story.
Everett, real quick. Is his name Wax like a
W-
candle or Wax
W-A-X.
like this?
WAX.
Okay,
Wax.
so
You
so
can
he's
look
trying
it up.
to out B.O.B. He's trying to outdo B.O.B.
He really is. But he's serious.
Does he think-
The reason why he doesn't believe the world is round is because when he was in school, there was a flat map on his.
Sure. Well, everything they taught me in school is right. Does he think it's on a turtle too?
Yes.
All right, who wants to go next? That was.
I'll go next.
All right.
Screw it, let's get this out of the way. Even though I need my phone, but you know what? I got it. I got it as best as I
count.
can.
I gotcha. All right.
I'll just count
Sam
for you.
Renderes, are you ready?
I'll be as ready as I'll ever.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Ass kick.
1.
The people who need their ass kicked this week are a jury from San Jose who decided not to convict 3 gentlemen of hate crimes against their roommate. What happened is a young black man got assigned to a dorm room, and the 3 white gentlemen decided to torment him by leaving racial derogatory terms on their whiteboard, hanging Confederate flags, and then eventually locking him up with a bicycle lock around his neck. The police department arrested them. They were charged. They went to court, and the jurors deadlocked on the hate crime charges. I'm not exactly sure why, but it looks like prosecutors are going to try to see if they can go ahead with the case. But they need their asses kicked because clearly it's 3 white guys. One of them's from Bakersfield, and this young black gentleman who just wants an education, and wants to expand his mind is being tormented by people who don't understand that your time in this country is up. Brown power.
Now, were they convicted? Did they?
They were convicted of battery.
So they did convict on something. They just didn't convict on the hate crime charges.
Right.
All right. Was there any sort of a plea bargain involved, or do you know the ins and outs of trials?
With the younger gentleman, he was not even one of the 3. There was 5 of them in total. He was a minor, so he went through the judicial, the juvenile court system, and he pleaded out to testify against his friends, and the other guy also testified against him as a way to get a plea. And the other 3 just decided to go and fight it through court. And the jury deadlocked. They were just like, we can agree to the battery because clearly, you're putting a bicycle lock around.
Well, some people in the jury were saying that, obviously it's a hate crime, and it could have been as many as just one person on the jury said no, and that's enough to give you a hang jury.
It's okay. I mean, I think all of them should get their ass kicked for not putting the screws to them.
You can't force someone to change their vote on a jury. You can't do that.
Yes, you can. I know you can't. I know you can't.
I'm just saying.
Jesus Christ.
I never said whose ass needed to be kicked. I was going to say...
Wax?
Yes. Not him. The teachers need their ass kicked.
Oh, okay.
Just to throw that out there.
That's what you got. That's what you're going with.
That's what I was going with.
Look at you.
Can we kick Wax's ass too?
You can kick Wax's ass.
Yeah.
But
it
starts with the teachers.
Stay with the wax thing.
Yeah, stay with the wax thing.
You guys
Is-
take wax.
is
This is the
wax
thing.
any good? I haven't heard of
I'm
some.
immediately going to put up the argument.
It's on the wax. It's on wax.
I'm going to immediately put up the argument for the teachers is that he may have not gone to school, or he didn't pay attention, or he didn't do his part of it, the learning things.
Or when he would go home, his parents were teaching him some mumbo jumbo because obviously they didn't believe it. For example, my father, when the moon landing happened, his dad, who got a first grade education, my dad's a college graduate in his country of El Salvador, they told him, the newspapers are saying that, the United States got a man on the moon. And his dad's like, I don't believe it. Look how far the moon is. It's impossible. And my dad's like, Dad, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So I mean, it could happen. Low-level education in the family, and they could have messed him up for life.
Trickle down.
Yeah.
Trickle-down education.
So my advice
See, it
is
does work.
Stay with wax. Yeah. Okay. So we got the jury. I'll go next. I don't care.
All right.
All right, Jeff's gonna go.
Jeff,
thoughts?
are you ready?
Yes.
All right, Mark, get set. Ask it.
All right. There's some New York judges. A grand jury is going to decide whether or not emojis constitute threats. So you put out the little smiley face or the little tongue wagging thing. So apparently, a 12-year-old girl put up the little thing of gun, knife, bomb in one of her tweets, and apparently and she's 12. And now she's going before a grand jury to decide whether or not that's hate speech or threatening crime.
Now, what's the context of this?
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
what was
I'm
it
sorry.
for?
Jeff, sorry.
Well, so she posted a message on Instagram in December laden with gun, bomb, knife emojis. It read in part, "Killing, gun, meet me 3rd Library Tuesday." So,
Oh yeah.
so it's one of those things. Does an emoji like that, or is she joking, or is she, sayings like, I'm going to kill it in the library. I'm going to read so many books. It's going to be the bomb.
So who are you saying needs their ass kicked?
The grand juries.
The grand juries. Ooh, man, yeah, because I mean, we could be killing this study session in the library. Let's go kill it.
Yeah. I mean, you can read completely way too into it.
Yes.
Well, if it gets down to me voting, I will say my 2 cents on that one.
Okay. All right, cool.
So,
Todd or Joe?
Joe?
All right. Okay. Go ahead.
all right, Joe B, are you ready? Ass kick.
Okay, here's a man whose name I don't know because no one knows it yet. In Surrey Hills, Australia, he ran up and spat in the face of a 4-month-old baby. The baby was being pushed along in the pram. He just ran up and spat on the baby. And then when the grandfather tried chasing the man, he got hit by a car. But he still got up and continued to run and evaded police, so now they're looking for him. So I just want to kick the ass of anybody who thinks it's okay to spit on a baby.
Yes.
What did the baby do?
Probably flip the bird.
Yeah,
I mean,
did
babies like to do that.
I imagine that. The baby just completely flipped him off.
I mean, babies are always taunting you, though. You need to be a grown man about these things. And you're like, it's just a baby.
Some insults just won't stand, Joe. Some insults just won't
I imagine
stand.
it was this.
Did you bite your thumb at me?
You did.
I bit my thumb at you, sir.
That
Todd,
was
Christian, Elliott, are you ready?
I think so.
On your mark, get set, and ask it.
In today's society, women like having babies. Women always like having babies. However, there is a lot of stress and pressure on women to do the right thing, quote unquote. There are books, there are guidebooks, there's peer pressure, there's information, and not all of it is accurate, and women stress out about this. Women worry about whether or not they're doing the right thing. Well, thankfully, this guy, Mayor Arif Wismansyah, the mayor of Indonesia, at a pregnancy seminar is giving great advice. He said, stay away from instant noodles and formula milk because they are making babies gay. That's right. This is the mayor of Indonesia. He is saying that instant noodles and formula milk are turning your children gay. And he went on to say that the LGBT in Indonesia needed to be stopped because they were corroding the culture and corroding the workforce of Indonesia, which was no longer able to compete with the West because the gays have taken over.
Oh my god.
Oh, those damn gays.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure you know who needs their ass kicked.
Yes.
Yep.
Alrighty.
The Instant Noodle Company.
Yeah, turning my kid gay.
Instant noodles are doing that.
I love instant noodles.
I'm going to make sure my daughter
There's
eats
your problem.
Dude, instant noodles is the best. It's a great go-to.
I can eat 3 of them a day.
No, they're so good.
Yeah.
Instant noodles are so good.
They came out with a lobster one.
Every time
That'd be so badass.
I'll
Oh
be-
my
They
god.
did.
I'll
They
be
did?
honest.
It says 7-Eleven.
Oh wow!
I'm
I'll be
stopping
honest
right
with you. I'll be honest with you. Every time I eat instant noodles, though, I do get a bootygasm. So maybe there's something to it.
It's a little tingle.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff?
It's like, ooh, yeah.
Jeff, you're doing it wrong.
Who says I am?
Hey, he's the one who got the booty out.
That's true.
All right, Everett. Who do you think needs their ass kicked?
Voting time.
Voting
Not allowed to vote for
time.
yourself.
Oh man, you have not watched this show in a while.
No, I was drinking at the same time.
Mm.
Give me a second. I'm going to have to go to Indonesia.
Yeah. Okay. Sam.
Ooh, this is a tough one, but I'm also gonna go with Australia. I'm sorry, you don't spit on babies because that's a biological attack.
It is.
Oh
I
man.
wouldn't even think of it that way.
Well, plus if that
damn it.
spit is like infected with some weird, crazy psycho disease, you just infected that baby.
We started the zombie apocalypse.
There you go.
That's true.
Damn it.
Damn.
Jeff.
That's a good one. That makes it difficult.
Be angry.
Yeah, I'm gonna, wax while an idiot. He's just an idiot. You know what? You can't help stupid. So
He should
I
be
don't
hanging
think
out
an ass
with
kicking
B.O.B.
there would help him.
Yeah.
I think it was just ingrained.
Deodorant don't fix stupid.
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly. So you know what? I'm gonna have to go with. Ooh, but Sam, you brought up a good point with the biological hazard.
Yeah, he did.
But it's not like mustard gas he's spitting, so I'm gonna go with Indonesia.
Sam, I was gonna vote for Jeff. Then you said that thing about biological attacks in kids. But you know what? Fuck you. I'm not letting you change my vote again. So I'm still gonna vote for. Wait, what did I say?
Australia.
Australia.
Indonesia. You said Indonesia.
Oh,
I think.
no, that's right. I was going to vote for myself. No,
Oh, you
I'm going to
can't.
vote for Jeff.
Oh,
Because there need to be limits on what the courts can do.
True.
I'm voting for
yeah.
Australia. No, as a place I would like to visit. But other than that, I want to vote for Sam's because I want to kick that jury's ass.
Did we completely just?
Oh, Todd still won. 2 votes for
Yeah, Todd-
Indonesia.
You got 2 of them.
Todd won.
I won.
Sweet.
Yay!
You should totally put.
That's your victory dance, huh?
I ran upstairs, Rocky.
Who do you think needs their ass kicked? Let us know in the comments down below, or let us know at wellthathappenedpodcast.com.
All right, it's time for your weekly cup of Joe.
Okay, so are we ready? Are we rolling? Okay, so today is kind of like, because we live around LA, and it's treated like as a holiday because it's Oscar Sunday, and we all kind of know that Oscars are kind of BS, you know, and the whole hashtag Oscars so white thing is so annoying this year because, yeah, they have no diversity and that's stupid, but at the same time, did you expect them to? They've been stupid for a long time. But all of that aside, it's so dumb. The whole thing of all these, basically like rich people just patting each other on the back, giving each other little statues, and they go home and they feel good about themselves, and then we pay more money to see them the next time. So what? But all that being said, I still want Sylvester Stallone to win the Oscar. Thank you.
And give Leo the Oscar
Pursuit
as
of
well.
happiness. That's all I got to say. Pursuit of happiness.
I don't know what that is, but
Pursuit of
I'll agree with
Happiness
him
is
anyway.
an excellent Will Smith movie about a real life.
Oh wait, that was like years ago though. That's
Yeah.
not up. That wouldn't be up this year.
I know, but
But
still.
he was completely
Oh, I see.
ignored.
Will
Okay.
Smith should have won, is what I'm saying.
He was completely ignored
It
for
was a
that.
Scott.
Well, he was ignored for
the last
concussion,
Scotsman.
according to a lot of the critics.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Well, here's the thing. Are we not still rolling it? Are we?
Oh yeah.
Cup
Oh,
of
yeah,
Joe.
we
Okay.
didn't stop.
I mean, we could stop if you want. I mean, but no, because that's one thing. Because Will Smith is that the year where when he didn't win, he and Jada just left.
Yes.
The Academy sees that and they go, "Well, fine, screw you too." And then of course they're not going to nominate him. I mean, I'm not saying that they shouldn't have. I don't know. I never saw the movie, but it's one of those things where I'm like, God, man, if you would just stay there, man, hang out for the rest of the show.
Let's just nominate Leo, please, or at least give him an award.
And that was your weekly cup of Joe. Let us know what
With
you
the
thought
side of Everett. Come on.
Yeah, the side of Everett. And let us know in the comments down below, or wellthathappenedpodcast.com. And also hashtag Leo's Big Night, apparently, is what's going around the Twitter sphere.
Why do we care about Leo?
Because he still hasn't won.
I know.
Aviator.
Bye.
The Aviator.
Aviator.
So what?
Sorry, he should have won his first What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he should have.
But anyways, on Wednesday, we're going to have our movie review. The movie of the week is Bone Tomahawk,
Bone. Tomahawk.
starring Kurt Russell, Matthew Fox, and that terrible human being, Patrick Wilson.
Horrible.
I don't know if he's a terrible human
No,
being.
he's
He's
definitely
just not a
Richard
good actor.
Jenkins is
Yeah.
pretty fantastic in that film too.
So, any thoughts for the week?
I do have a thought though.
Yeah, what's that?
Since we all enjoy movies, Gambit has been pushed back another 2 years because the success of Deadpool.
So they're going to rated R it.
No, not to rated R it, to
Do it right.
do it right, and make sure that Deadpool gets a sequel faster.
Oh, there you go.
I'm kind of okay with that, as
Yeah,
long
they
as
do
they
want-
do Gambit right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have an announcement that this will be Haley's and my last show for a while. We have some other projects that we want to work on and have been getting pushed back because of our time spent on Well That Happened. But it's not mean we don't love Well That Happened, and we will return at some point, as long as Todd and Sam keep the train rolling. So
Yeah. Well, don't worry about that. They'll always have a mic warmed up and ready
Oh,
for
sweet.
you, brother.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, that happened. Will be leaner, meaner, and still as dumb.
That's true.
So yeah, you I don't know how the show will change. It will change though, because I know these guys have been wanting to just go off rails. So I expect that's going to happen.
Balls out.
Yeah, it's probably gonna go just absolutely too gargantuan, balls deep into the realm of just chaos.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's fun.
I have a terrible visual in my head as you keep talking about balls
Yeah.
deep. man.
Yeah.
In chaos.
You're
Gurgling.
going to get a bootygasm soon.
Damn Skippy.
I'm out.
Yep. And so am I. So it's been fun. I'm going to miss all of you listeners, but we'll be back. So yeah.
Bio con Dios.
And I mean, honestly, Jeff and Haley, I just want you guys to know. I know you guys are joining us for the movie review because we all recorded on the same day. But what? Oh my God! Did I ruin it? Because I don't change my shirt. I don't know.
That's because you don't have very many shirts.
No, yes, 3.
Yeah.
I have 3. I have 3 of them.
Yeah, there you go.
3 and 2 hats.
They're all designed by his brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's cool. Keep it in the family.
Yeah.
I had a joke, but I should leave it alone.
Yeah, we should leave that joke alone. But I honestly, I know you guys have done a lot of work with everything with the show, with the editing and stuff like that, and I just want to know how much I appreciate both of you doing the work that you guys have done for Well That Happened. And I'm gonna miss not having Jeff to pick on and Haley to pick on, and that's 2 less people for me to pick on. Now I'm gonna have Todd, and probably Joe B.
I'm sensitive.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I just honestly I appreciate everything that you guys have done, and I hate that you guys have to walk away, but I also understand.
Yeah, you'll be missed on this year program.
Okay.
We'll be back. We're going to peek our head in from time to time just to make sure you guys are doing it right.
Like a turtle head.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Like turtle head.
Well, I hope you continue to listen.
Yep.
Prick.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There we go.
All right.
That being said, we're gonna miss you guys. Thank you for all your work.
And with that, well, that happened.